And today we have the lovely Sam Husaks here with me, a professional strong woman from Calgary, Alberta. Been in the game for about 8 years now, done a few pro-ams yourself, and getting ready for Strongest Woman in Western Canada coming up here shortly. Excited to have you on the podcast here. How you feeling about Western Canada's Strongest Woman? You feeling prepped for it?
Yeah. That's unconvincing? Yes. Yes, I am. And thank you for having me today.
Yeah, no worries. You would know. Most of the other people wouldn't know, but I do the graphics, and I got some information from you guys. Trying to get a little background, something to talk about during the stream and stuff. And one of the fun facts that you gave me was that one time during a dance-off, you broke your jaw. How did that happen? And did you win the dance-off?
So, long story short, I did not win. It was one of my inebriated evenings. Sam thought she was stronger than she was. So I went and I grabbed my dance partner who I was dancing with and threw him over my shoulders, popped a few squats out on the dance floor. And then there's two versions of the story. I'm not sure which one's correct. He either picked me up and passed out with me over top of his head, or he picked me up and fell forward. My face hit a pole that was keeping the dance floor up, kind of like the back alley. Then my face hit a table. Then my face hit the cement floor, and I broke 2.5 inches off my mandible, and my mouth was wired shut for 3 months.
Holy. How was that? 3 months with a jaw sewn shut.
Brutal. Yeah, I lost a bunch of weight. I also had to carry, like, they don't tell you this, pliers, like wire cutters, just in case you throw up so you don't suffocate on your own vomit. So those were in my purse for 3 months. And I was in new home sales at the time. So, like, picture me being like a realtor and trying to sell homes with my mouth wired shut. So,
oh, I can only imagine. Did you even try to work with that?
oh, yeah, I was at work 3 days later.
Give me a sentence without moving your teeth.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm Calgary's strongest woman. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I mean, that's not funny. I feel bad. That is a horrible thing, and I'm sorry you went through that.
I'm sure I sold like a lot of pity houses.
Yeah, they're just like charity at that point.
Right. But I guess it was like good because like I obviously was partying a lot in that time. And when I did break my jaw, that was kind of like a life-changing moment for me. Stopped drinking and started going to the gym. So
cheers to broken jaws.
Cheers to broken jaws.
Saving one life at a time. Let's say that there was a strong woman talent show coming up. Are you going to sign up for dance again? Or are you going to kind of play it safe and avoid the broken jaw thing again?
Yeah, no. So I'd like to think I have 2 other talents. I'd like to think I can rap, but Evan would say I'm terrible. But I also do a really great, Ralph Wiggum impersonation.
That's the cop from...
It's his son from The Simpsons.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need to have a taste of that.
Okay, normally I don't let people look at me, but this is awkward. Okay, ready?
The doctor said my nose would stop bleeding if I get my finger out of there. My cat's breath smells like cat food.
Yeah. You are a multi-talented woman. Holy moly.
Right?
Evan knew what he was doing when he locked you down. That was good. Good job.
Thank you.
So yeah, Sam, the broken jaw would kind of make me never want to dance again, but it also wasn't your fault, so I kind of get it. But you did mention that besides being an expert dancer, you're also a gifted rap star, I think you said?
Why, yes, Mehmet. Let me bust a rhyme for you.
Oh, please do.
I don't know if you heard, but on August 23rd, women are going to throw down, so you better come to town. We're going to Big Sky Barbecue. Nothing rhymes with Q, so just come down, watch the ladies lift, kick some ass. You're not going to be a rift. We're going to throw some weight. It's going to be the strongest to date. Come on now, get your lawn chairs. Don't be scared because we're going to be there lifting shit. Evan's like so embarrassed right now. He's like, "You're terrible."
You are my new favorite person. Maybe we'll get you rapping about something that you're kind of passionate about. I know a couple things about you from knowing you for a little bit, and one is pickle juice. Apparently, that's a thing. You like to drink pickle juice.
Yeah.
I think it's bananas. Maybe you could sing us a little rap about that before we're all done up here. But like, what is it? Like, who drinks pickle juice? Is it just for the health benefits, or for the electrolytes, or is there like a superstition, or do you just hate yourself?
No. So it's like all of the above, I guess. My body craved it. So like obviously I was craving the salt in it. It is a great electrolyte replacement. So especially if you're sweating a lot and like TSC doesn't have air conditioning. I don't know if you've ever trained in there in the summer. You sweat out all of your electrolytes, get so dehydrated. So just chug some pickle juice before you go, and it's great. It's a great probiotic. And it's funny you ask me. I happen to have some right here. Most of the juice is gone. I
It's
believe
full of pickles and no juice.
that's what happens. I drink all the juice before I eat the pickles.
I don't really keep pickles on stock here. It's not something I look for or anything, but kind of had a feeling somebody might have tipped me off that this might be a good idea to have one of these bad boys.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I don't know what we're supposed to do with it, though.
I believe you're supposed to open it, Mehmet. So happen to have a glass here myself.
Just so happen to have a glass, too. It is shout out to James Anderson and Derek Galliford for Spruce Girl Strongest. Got me this cute little mug,
Take your pickles. You're going to pour however much you'd like.
which is none.
That's
Look at the color.
Wait, this.
It looks like bad antifreeze.
Pop your pickle juice cherry. So like on the count of 3, I would like you to taste, sip, enjoy this 2025 year of the pickle. A hint of dill.
You're like a pickle juice sommelier.
Yeah, you gotta swirl it, give it a good sniff. Smells healthy.
Yeah. Is it, are we supposed to savor this, or is it just like a shot?
Well, it goes down so easy for me.
Cheers. That's good.
Do you honestly hate that?
So that's enjoyable to you.
Yes.
All right, it was good talking to you, Sam. I'll see you later. My eyes are actually watering. Yeah, that is not something that I would look forward to, by no means.
Okay, for years of like bodybuilding, I like did my time with cooked egg whites, okay? I can't stand them. I actually drink my egg whites.
Okay, Rocky Balboa. Eye of the tiger. You say they're pasteurized? So it's like in a carton.
Ain't like I was gonna say hooping.
You could really like being healthy.
As I ate like a piece of cake for breakfast.
Nice. What kind of cake?
Carrot cake.
Yeah, it's good. Only if you have the cream cheese icing, though. What is the best cake?
Carrot cake.
Wrong. Tuxedo.
Yeah. Chocolate?
Well, it's like layered, and it's got like mousse, dessert mousse, not like the or whatever kind of sound mousses make. 'Cause that would be weird.
That one.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Are you a coffee or like a Monster, Red Bull kind of person?
I was big into like Monsters when I was doing nights. I'm more of a coffee gal lately, but I do like my chocolate protein milk with my coffee, and then it's delicious.
Sam, I know the answer to this one for myself personally, but I know you used to be a shift worker, working nights and stuff. So knowing how hard that can be, a lot of caffeine would be consumed, I'd imagine. And so if you had to pick only one thing for the rest of your life, would it be pickles, their pickle juice, or caffeine? If you had to only have one. Like how there was no hesitation.
Pickles, pickles.
And we have Strongest Woman in Western Canada coming up here in a few short weeks.
Yeah.
Looking at the events and stuff, it should be a pretty fun show. Which event would you say you're most excited for versus, nah, I'm not looking forward to that?
I think the deadlift is going to be fun. I think there's going to be some pretty big numbers pulled on the side card handle deadlift. Stones is my nemesis. Literally zeroed the 250 stone in every single pro-am I've ever done. Yeah, it'd be nice to not zero it a third time.
If you were to try to convince somebody that isn't really into strong woman, strong man type thing, how would explain to them about why they should come out and watch Strongest Woman in Canada?
I think of the first time I came out and actually watched one of my best friends, Josh. I watched him do his first comp at the Strength Edge. And that's kind of what lit the fire in me to start Strongman. So it was right after that 3 months after that, I did my first strongman show. So I think if you come, I'm not saying I'm going to inspire you, but maybe like you've been on the edge about competing, maybe you weren't sure what strongman was, come out, watch, see how strong these women are, and just know like you're never too young to get started. You're not too old to get started. You know what I mean? We all start somewhere. Just come out, watch us, and then hopefully it will light someone else on fire.
No, that works. That's good. Community aspect for sure is a big thing. It's been a trend across a lot of these interviews talking about just how good the community is. And it's one of the things they talk about in life with happiness and such is just to have a community that you can grow with and like discuss and learn new things with. And Strong Woman, Strong Man is definitely one of those things where you can grow exponentially as long as you stay consistent with it. So and it seems intimidating, you know, that we all grew up watching World's Strongest Man on TV and you see them doing these wild, you remember the old car flipping events and such. And it's like, no, that's not for me. I can't do that. And like, you'd be surprised. Like, they gut those cars and they're not as heavy as you think they are. And once you learn leverages and the way to do it, it's very technical. And if you can get that down, you can do it. It's just learning something new. That's all it is.
Right. And I think people all think that they're so limited because they might have never worked out before or anything like that. But when I talk to people and I tell them, like, when I first started, I was so out of shape. I literally could do walking lunges for one set of the gym. And then I was grabbing my inhaler and like doing some puffs on my old like Atrovent and Ventolin and then taking 10-minute break. Like we all start somewhere. Right. And it's just like you said, staying consistent and working towards something.
Curious about that. Do you still have to use your puffer when you train?
Rarely. Yeah. I used to have really, really bad exercise-induced asthma, and now it's rare.
That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing, that kind of your lungs got stronger and didn't need to rely on that as much. It's awesome. There you go. Making you healthy in another way.
Yeah. It's the pickle juice.
That was pretty much most of the questions I wanted to get through. Is there anything else you'd like to kind of highlight or talk about before we got into that?
It's funny you ask. I know Jackie, Jocelyn, and Bailey all shared their belts. So here's my belt. Last, thought I'd put that out there.
Yes.
I didn't want to feel left out.
That is amazing. I didn't know they made a fourth place belt buckle. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. They ran out of funds, I think, by the time they got to mine.
Just picture Josh like at home with the kid asleep and Bailey the other, he's just like making this thing belt buckle out of cardboard. Well, let's hope you get an actual metal one this year. Just make sure you got a little shot glass of pickle juice to spike you up.
Actually, I will. I'll chug some pickle juice before I go out, for sure.
Do you actually plan on bringing some with you?
So, like, we used to have a jar at the Strength Edge. That's a little shady because you don't know who's putting their lips on that thing. So, but like, either I'll do like heavily salted water, or heck yeah, I'll throw some in a little jar.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. The electrolytes help with cramping and such, right? We're so far out that it's hard to say what the weather's going to be, but it is an outdoor show, Strongest Woman in Western Canada. It is held at Big Sky Barbecue out there in Okotoks. Been there last year. I've been there before that as well, and it's unreal food. If you are in Calgary or anywhere in Alberta that likes barbecue, definitely check it out. I spent some time in Texas for work for a few years there. So I've had the real Texas barbecue, and that's the closest thing in Canada that I've had to real Texas barbecue. And it's amazing. So shout out to Big Sky Barbecue.
Right.
And they didn't even ask for that or pay for it. So if they want to throw me a free little slice of brisket or something, huh?
Come down and get the meat sweats.
Yeah, or the pickle sweats, whatever. Looking forward to that show as well. And along the way, you know, this is an individual sport, but it's definitely not an individual sport. A lot of people and companies, friends, partners help us along the way. Anyone you'd like to give a special shout out to along your Strong Woman journey that helped you get here?
Yeah, I definitely say I'd like to give a big shout out to Evan, who's also going to be your co-host for Nationals this year. He's been with me. We've been together 8 years, and he supported me through every competition, every crazy idea I've ever had. Best water boy, best companion I could ever have. So I'd like to give a shout out to him. Shout out to Zone Smelling Salts, code Squirrel, if someone actually wants to use it. It's because my ADHD. Always giving back to the community. There hasn't been a competition that I don't think they haven't supported. So go get yourself some zone smelling salts. They got a new flavor coming out right now. And just the TSE community. Without them, they are not only gym partners, they're friends, and I call them family now. So
I love the Strength Edge down there. The community that you guys have is something special to be said for sure. I like working with Andrew too. Worked with him with a couple shows and stuff, and yeah, good dude there too to have around. So, all right, well, Sam, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. This was definitely a fun one. I won't forget it because I could still taste the pickle juice, and yeah, it just ruined my day. So yeah, thanks, Sam. No, it was great catching up with you. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple weeks. I'll see you at nationals as well, I'd imagine, and moving on from there. So thank you, Sam, and yeah, have a good weekend.
thanks, Rabbit.